So Tina, I'd like to ask you, of course, what was life like before the patches and what is life like now?
Sure. So at the age of 23, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. I am now 48 years old. So for the last 25 years, I've been dealing with rheumatoid arthritis. Along with that came a lot of other autoimmune diseases, which involved attacking my organs. So I've been in liver failure, kidney failure, pancreatic failure. I've had problems with my eyes. I've had problems with my thyroid. I've had over 30 surgeries. So this has just been debilitating, to say the least, as far as my life is concerned. My quality of life and for the last 25 years has been significantly impacted. I am a mom of 3, and of course, I didn't feel like I was very present for my kids because of the physical limitations and everything else that I was dealing with. I had some very serious surgeries over since 2020, really. I've had 7 surgeries just from that, with things being exasperated. In January, I was dealing with a pretty significant flare-up, and one of my really good friends, Rich Groff, introduced me to these patches, and I was completely desperate for relief and willing to try anything at that point. So I was super skeptical, but I tried the patches.
And I want to ask you one thing, Tina. So before the patches, like you were in pain all the time, like
all the time.
What was life like? Like it
all
was
the time. Chronic pain. Let's see. Permanent handicap placard. Let's see. Here's some of my medication.
Oh, wow.
These injections once a week that cost about $8,000 a month. Of course, they give you prescription assistance for a little while, but that doesn't last forever. And by the time you need to buy it on your own, who can even afford that? So it just was extremely hopeless and very defeating. Yeah, debilitating. I mean, as far as not being able to lift my arms or move my hands or turn my head or walk long distances, that's how my life looked. I hid behind a smile and I felt horrible all the time.
So on January, you're gonna make me cry, girl. On January, what happened?
In January, like I said, a dear friend reached out. He knew I was really struggling, and he told me about these patches, and I was completely desperate for relief and super skeptical that something like that would help someone like me, but willing to try it. So after a couple of months of wearing them, I didn't notice a whole lot physically at first, but the true tell sign was my lab work. I have to get my labs done regularly to monitor my organs. And I went and got my labs done, and for the first time in 25 years, they were perfect. And that was a miracle to me, a complete miracle. I had just looked at this and couldn't even believe it. And I have a standing order, so I go and get them done every several months. So I was in shock. I'm still actually in shock that my labs are perfect, because that was not my life for so long. I just got used to living like this. So it was incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then that definitely got my attention. So after the perfect labs, then came the physical healings. I used to have this really big bump on the back of my neck from the rheumatoid arthritis, and that is like almost gone. So that's pretty incredible. I have a lot of energy. I'm sleeping. I have a lot of mobility. My hair's growing back. My nails are growing back. Like just all of the ailments that I've been dealing with for so long, because of all of the surgeries that I've had as well. Like I had no feeling in my stomach from like a pretty big section. And I have all of that feeling back in my belly, which is incredible. So, it's just beyond deniable. You can't deny it anymore. So, I'm not using my inhaler anymore for my lungs. I haven't needed that since I started. So I guess that's one thing that I did notice right away. I mean, I could go on and on about all of the changes that I have felt. I just feel extremely thankful and extremely hopeful for the first time, because for the last 25 years, every doctor has spoken so much death over me. When I was in organ failure, I wasn't expected to live through the night. My children had to come to terms with that. That was very difficult. This has just given me back a quality of life that I really felt cheated out of because I was at such a young age. So now I'm able to do all the things that I wanted to do. And I have 4 beautiful granddaughters that I'm able to lift and carry and throw around, and just, it's incredible. Like this has completely changed my life.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. I mean, that there's just no words to say, Tina.
No.
And there's just no words. I mean, you got your life back, you got your quality back, you got your joy back, you got the joy of it being a grandma back, and all your energy, and you can go on long walks and pick up your grandbabies, and my gosh, wow.
It's incredible. Yeah.
Wow. And that's only been, what is that, January? That's been what, 6
months.
6 months. Okay.
Yeah, just about 6 months. And I have also been off of all prescription medication for over 5 months.
That whole big, huge bin.
The whole thing can just go right to the trash.
Wow.
Yes.
Absolutely
I don't need
amazing.
it. I don't need it. And you never think that your miracle is going to come from, this little sticker. But I was so desperate, and I don't believe there's any coincidences with God. He puts people in your life. He gives you what you need. And that's the miracle that I was praying for.
Well, it was answered. It was answered.
For sure.
Wow.
Lots of angels.
Wow. Thank you so much, Tina. Your story is absolutely amazing. It's going to touch so many people and allow them to, have some relief and hope also. So thank you so much.